You see, this Dada Hayath Qalandar was a saint who came more than 700 years ago from Mecca. And then, like any other Sufi, he went and started his own penance. He brought a few seeds of coffee. He was responsible for this coffee plantation all over. Karnataka is now for the coffee export, earning a lot of money. But this Dada Hayath Qalandar was responsible for bringing the coffee seed from Mocha and then showing them a kind of a thing. His message also was the same, Dada Hayat Qalandar, that whatever the Sufi teachings are there, that is devotion to God, service to man, and then contemplation, renunciation, abstinence, love, trust, tranquility, fear of God, they are all to have practiced that. He propagated that, ever so many merchants became in. And then he was also responsible perhaps for making the more disciples in the land. Then Khaja Bandanawaz Gesudaraz of Gulbarga. He belonged to that period of Mohinuddin Chishti. In Sufism, there are four important sects, four important organizations. One is called Khadriya, the second called Chishtiya, the third is called Saharwardiya, fourth is called Saharwardiya and Naqshbandiya. Yeah. Chishtiya, Khadriya, Saharwardiya and Naqshbandiya. He belongs to Chishtiya. They are only minor. If you believe that God will be there within us if you only contemplate. Others say we must become emotional. Music is a, dance is a kind of a thing. It is all Jalaluddin Rumi. Jalaluddin Rumi was the man who all said that music is important. Music is very important. He read Bansuri. Bansuri is flute. The flute is, they lose himself. Then the breathing in and breathing out itself is a kind of a music. Allahu, 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 a kind of a musical term there comes. Therefore, these branches are all there, only the minor practice is a kind of a thing. But all of them believe only in devotion of God. Intense devotion through which we experience of God. We reach a stage, we see something else. I am he whom I love. He whom I love is I. I become that which I love. That which I love becomes mine. There are two, spirit and body. To see me is to see God. To see God is to see me. It is a unity of conditions of man. When man becomes a partner of God. Yeah. So both Gesudaras and Dada Hayath Qalandar did a lot of service in Karnataka. Yeah. See, this Ayurvedic, Unani, they are all homeopathy. They are different from allopathy. What has happened? The root of all that is the basic roots of plants. They found out that they have got very curative effect. The curative effect. The Westerners made, synthesized, converted that into pills, into injection, into drops, into molecules and all that. But here, both Unani system and the Ayurvedic system, things as they are there. They are more effective than allopathic. Unani system also. Unani is from the Greek. Unani means Greece. The physicians of the Greek period, what they have done, the physicians of the Islamic period improved upon that. Particularly one called Abu Ali Sina. His book for a long time had been the text in the Paris University. Medical program. For a long, nearly for 200 to 300 years, they were teaching what Abu Ali Sina. He was a surgery. He opened the brain of a man. There was a tumor. He removed the tumor and put back. What the neurosurgeons are today doing, he did it at that long time. The Unani medicine had become so strong. But then, at that time, knowledge was not compartmentalized. Now I got specialized. We have reached a stage that you know more and more and more and more about less and less and less. until you know everything about nothing. This is the stage at present, but not at that time. At that time, a man would know chemistry also, physics also, astronomy also, medicine also, poetry also, history also, geography also, all kinds of knowledge. It was a very comprehensive system of knowledge. Knowledge was there. Alberuni, for example, who came to India, having come to India, he learned Sanskrit. Having learned Sanskrit, he lived in Indica, and Indica, in the entire history of India, is given that kind of a thing.